Hey guys, I wanted to pop on here and show you this stamp set. It is Make a Medallion. It was recently released on February 21st, as well as two other items. We have the glimmer paper, which I have shown and I will show again today. We have reverse words, and then we have the Make a Medallion stamp set. Now, as demonstrators, we were able to pre-order these items, and I have to be honest with you. I definitely wanted the glimmer paper, but with this stamp set, I was like, I don't know. I mean, it's nice, but do I really want it? But I went ahead and got it. Since I do videos, I want to make sure that I'm showing you as much as I can. And since this is an item you can earn for free, it's always a nice incentive. So I wanted to show you guys how to stamp this. Now, there are several videos out there if you just YouTube it, and they're very helpful. Hopefully you will find mine helpful, but once I got the hang of it, I am so addicted to this stamp set and so glad that I purchased it. Now, with a $50 order, you can earn this stamp set for free. So, and it's nice because it comes with the 2 layers, which can stand alone if you want. Then you have this piece, you have 3 sentiments, and then you have a couple other little pieces to add to the medallion. So let me show you some of the medallions I've created. Let's see, hopefully it will focus. But I mean, just so pretty. I was just playing around one night with different colors. So that's black and real red. And look at the different look you get when you use, you know, for this one I use black, this in the same stamp I use real red. So those are the same one. So I'm like so addicted to this stamp set. I think it's beautiful once you get the hang of lining it up. And, you know, when I made these the other night, I found it really easy to line up. This one isn't lined up that great. But, and then I did a card for my sample card today, and I don't know, I totally forgot how to line things up. So hopefully on the video, the one I do with you, I will be able to line it up correctly. And here is one where I cut out the center, put some glimmer paper back there, and then adhere the center back on. So that one's nice. And then this one has no sentiment, but it uses this stamp set in the center. This item you can earn for free with a $50 purchase. Okay. And it is part of Sale-a-Bration. The supplies I'm going to be using today are obviously this stamp set. I'm going to be using some DSP. It's in the Occasions catalog, and it is the Falling in Love Designer Series paper from the Falling in Love suite. So here is the paper. It's really pretty soft, delicate paper, and I have the package right here. And I always keep my DSP in the package it came in, because it's great for storage, obviously. But also, if you don't like to keep this plastic, make sure you cut this out and keep this, because this is helpful, at least for me, because it tells me all the colors that coordinate with this DSP. So I pulled out all the ink colors that coordinate and kind of was playing around as I put my card together. So you will need the DSP from the Falling in Love. Also, we're going to use the gold glimmer paper, and this is just in the regular annual catalog that you can purchase. It's not part of the Sale-a-Bration glimmer paper. Here is the card. If you caught my video introducing the 3 new items released, here's the card I made. And I made it not really knowing how to line it up, the medallions up, or really honestly what I was doing. So you can see the difference from, well, let me find one that's really lined up, this one, with this, which is an okay look, but this is the correct way of lining it up, so you can see the difference, how what different looks you can get. So, I mean, I just can't get over that. I just want to stare at it through the camera. Anyway, so this is the card I originally created. It's fine, it's great, but here is the card I created for today. Here is that DSP, which is gorgeous, and then I used Very Vanilla with Sweet Sugar Plum and Blushing Bride ink. And then this is a part, the glimmer paper here is a part of the Sale-a-Bration glimmer paper. So you get 4 of each of these colors, and we have Sweet Sugar Plum right here. So it tied in really well with the colors of the DSP. So here is my sample card, and we're going to make the same card just using a little bit different colors. Okay, so the ink you will need is Sahara Sand and Soft Sky. We're going to go for a little bit more muted look. Then you're going to need your card base is going to be Sahara Sand. And then here is the DSP I chose. If you look closely, it's like a photograph. It's really pretty. Or you can use the other side, whatever you prefer. I'm going to use this side. And then you need some Very Vanilla. You just need enough for your die. So this is from the Layering Circles die, and I'm using the scalloped. Or you can use the circle. And this one, I used the circle, and then I scalloped the glimmer paper. Well, this time I'm going to scallop my Very Vanilla, my base paper, and I also went ahead and scalloped my glimmer paper just to give it a different look. You also need a strip of the gold glimmer paper. This is what I'm going to do with that strip. Okay, so let me get organized here and we'll get started. Okay, I have you zoomed in a lot so you can see me line up these stamps without my big old head getting in the way. So hopefully it stays out of the way. First, I'm going to start with this stamp. Okay, you have these two. I'm going to be starting with this one. I'm going to ink this up in the Soft Sky. And I'm using my piercing mat to give me a good impression. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and ink it up twice, just in case. And I'm going to ink it up again. So I'm just going to go ahead and cover my whole strip of Very Vanilla just in case I don't like it or have to redo it. Okay, so I really like this center one, so I'm going to do this one first to kind of practice again. So here are your points. On this stamp set you have these little dashes, and that's kind of what I pay attention to when I'm lining it up. Okay, so what you're going to do is, and you know, the dirtier your stamp is, the harder it is to see through. So I'm paying attention to those little dashes I pointed out on the stamp set, and I want to put those little dashes in here. Okay. All right, not bad. So while I have this stamp, let me go ahead and ink up the center one. And I'm going to do the same thing. These little marks right here, I want to line up with that little teardrop there. And you really just have to practice. That's all I can say. I don't know what tips to give. I just kept doing it over and over and over again. All right, that works. I'm going to stick with that. Now you have this stamp right here. Now you could stop there, that's totally fine, but I do like this embellish, adding this stamp. It just gives it a little extra something. And what I'm going to do is that this stamp fits along here, so I'm going to go ahead and ink it up in the Soft Sky. And the same thing with this stamp, you have this little teardrop here. And I'm going to line it up. I want to line it, I actually have two, one right there and here. And you want to line it up with right here. That teardrop should fit in the center of these two little bigger teardrops, for lack of a better term. So I find those 2 teardrops, line them up, and then stamp down. And it's off. That's okay. I need to get my head underneath. Above my image, there we go. That is stamped better. You really need to get on top of the image. So sorry if I have to edit some out because my big old head gets in the way. So let's try this one. That one's better. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and do the thanks in the Sahara Sand. Now it comes with thanks, friend, and love. I like thanks because thanks can be used, I feel, with more. And then it fits right in the center. Okay, so we're going to go with that center one. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my layering die, my scallop, and I'm going to go ahead and this one was used to cut the gold glimmer paper, so I'm going to pick a smaller one to cut this out, and I will be back. And here it is. So really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and take my card base here, put these aside. Take my card base, and I'm going to go ahead and use some fast fuse and just go along the edge here. And then I'm going to take my strip of glimmer paper and line it up however you like. You can have however much or little poking out. Go ahead and adhere this down, trim it. And then I'm going to take my fast fuse again. I'm going to go ahead and adhere this to my card base. Now you could adhere it however you like. You could go this way, put it in the center, maybe put another gold strip along this side. I think that would look pretty. I'm just going to have mine far to the far right. And my DSP is a little bit bigger, so I will have to end up trimming it. So I'll go and trim the edges. All right, there it is. And I'm going to go ahead and take my 2 pieces here. And I'm going to add some Stampin' Dimensionals to this. And I'm going to add 3 just to make sure that it does adhere nicely to the glimmer paper, since any paper with texture can give you issues when adhering it to something. So I'll line these up, really press down my dimensionals. And then I'm going to take my Tombow Mono glue and then I'm going to put this one in the center. Yes, we will just do the center. And here are the 2 cards. Just lovely. That Medallion Stamp Set is gorgeous. So if you're interested in any of the products, I will list them below. I am unable to link the Sale-a-Bration items, but I will include the item number. So if you do place an order and you come to that point, you can copy and paste that item number for your free stamp set. And remember, if you have not checked out the video of my card kit club for my customers, make sure to check that out. I will link it below or above. So it is a great time to order. It is the last month of Sale-a-Bration, so you definitely want to get in any items that you've been waiting to get so you can earn free product. If you're interested in joining Stampin' Up, shoot me an email or a comment with your email address, and I would love to send you information and have you join my team. Sale-a-Bration is a great time to join because you get $125 worth of product for $99, free shipping plus tax. But during Sale-a-Bration, you get 2 additional free stamp sets of your choice for free. So if you're going to place a really big order, it's almost more beneficial to place buy your starter kit, because then you can get the benefits of being a demonstrator, a discount, and all that good stuff. Plus you get those 2 free stamp sets. So let me know if you have any questions for that. And stay tuned for tomorrow, where I'll be back with my day 3 of my Lift Me Up series. And next week, instead of doing a series, I decided to do Sale-a-Bration week. And we'll see if I have it either a week or 2 weeks, I'm not sure. But it will be featuring all items from the Sale-a-Bration catalog. This catalog and then the newly released one. So I have done obviously the medallions, and I have already done the delicate details. So there's a ton more in here that I want to show you guys. Sometimes, you know, if you're looking at a stamp set, you may not be impressed until you see a card being made out of it. So I want to give you guys the opportunity to see that. And let me know if you have any questions, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.